taken on a ship, taken as a slave. You said we were the ones who were depraved, but it was you took us on the good ship, Jesus, which you told me was my Savior. But my Savior is Yahushua HaMashiach, the one who died for me. You didn't want us to find out who we are. Didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. That we are the chosen ones. You didn't want us to find out who we are. You didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. So you lied to us. Took our name from us, stole our identity, stole our language. You didn't want us to write or read. Now our eyes are wide open and we can see. Shot us, killed us, raped us, robbed us, sold us into slavery, threw us into the Atlantic, left us for dead, drug us behind the horses and flogged us, even raped our men. Breaking sex bomb, lynched us and forced us to breastfeed your babies, not to mention the devil's punch bowl, which you tried to erase from history. Everything we learned, we must unlearn, for the truth will set you free. Come on out of the slave mentality. We are not a religion, but a nation. Royal priesthood, God's special possession that you may declare the praises of Him who called you out of darkness into His marvelous light. You didn't want us to find out who we are. You didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. That we are the chosen ones. You didn't want us to find out who we are. You didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. That we are the chosen
Shalom, family. I want y'all to copy and paste that link every time we do a lesson, please, to Patreon. I hit that link, and yeah, you can join for $1 a month. What we basically have to do is pay to be able to live stream stuff like that. Okay, we can really go in then. They give you the option to use YouTube, but I've seen people get flagged on Patreon. I've heard people talking about getting flagged because they're using YouTube, I guess. I know I got the shirt on, but I've had this shirt a couple of years. It ain't nothing personal. It ain't nothing personal. See what I'm saying? I'm not going to get all bent out of shape. But yeah, it's business. Kingdom business. All right, y'all copying and posting that link. You for the in anytime in the future, please. Anytime in the future. Right after I got these shirts made, they throw a tab of videos up. I was at work. I think the old heathens at work was flagging was reporting my video because I had one big old white man. We probably about 6, 7. He said, "About you ain't getting no kickback." I said, I think what it was is the boss men. I think they had a problem, but I'm speculating. I said, "No, I ain't getting no kickback." So evidently, cause see, they had all the white folks in the office. all the Hebrews, most of the Hebrews got the hard job. Yeah. But anyway, family, we here. Let's get on into it. And for those of you who just joined, got 2 channels got hit yesterday. That's why we asked y'all to hit those links, okay? And copy and paste. All right. Let me see if anybody over there on Rumble. It's good if you ain't. It's good if you ain't. Long, you know. I'm learning to take my time. Some people come in late. Sometimes notifications don't go out. Okay, somebody over there. But nevertheless, all right, let's get into it. I'm working on a video. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I want to do it tonight in the morning. These devils is making medicine out of blood. Y'all know I almost ended the line. Let me calm down. Okay, good to go. These devils these devils is making they is making medicine out of blood. What does the Bible say about that? I don't care if they hit, they just hit. That's why I told y'all, that's why I asked y'all to hit those links. When I do that video, I'm gonna do a video about this. When I do that video, I'm gonna try to get this Patreon set up. Try to get it set up tomorrow. My mind, I've been up a while. Mine, you know, is I usually be getting ready for bed about this time. But anyway, they making medicine out of this. All right, y'all check. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all should check this video out. I just did this. Y'all should check that out 5 hours ago. Y'all should check that out. I'm gonna do a commentary on this because this is a whole nother level of stuff. Okay, a whole nother level of wickedness. So y'all can check this. It's on YouTube though. Right now, it's on YouTube. Y'all type that in. It's on YouTube. But let me get into my lesson. But I'm gonna do a video about this. Okay. It's a whole nother level of wickedness. All right, now let me just break the ice with a video. Shalom.
For peoplepod.com.
The British Museum finally decides to return the looted Benin bronze to Nigeria. These artifacts were stolen in the 19th century from the Benin Kingdom, and they were in the British Museum making money for them and showing them off all this time when the rightful owner is Nigeria.
Now, y'all know I got to say something. They stole the art, and they making money off the art. But the people is poor. And you don't learn nothing about Black history. I want y'all to think about this. Okay, if the Europeans are so great, then why ain't they selling their own art? Huh? Why ain't they making money off of stuff that they create? If they so great. I'm not saying that they ain't, but I'm what I am saying. Stop lying to us. We don't need no affirmation from y'all. All right? If y'all were so great, you'd be using your own stuff. All right? Let me get on into it.
We just show you this clip. We'll come back and discuss.
A mask to be hung from the neck of an important chief, an intricately carved wooden paddle. a cast brass cockerel, some of the finest artistic creations of the historic kingdom of Benin in modern-day Nigeria. Yet for more than a century, they've been kept thousands of kilometers from their home. Now, the Horniman Museum in South London has decided to give 72 objects back to Nigeria, a response to a request by its government in January.
We are really elated.
That's why I got that Killmonger. That's Killmonger on that thumbnail. They asking for their own stuff back. That's why Killmonger on there. I just want y'all to say like they asking. I'm about tired of asking. When the devil get out of line in close proximity, I'm pretty much I'm gonna use wisdom, but I'm about done with asking. It don't work.
Request by its government in January.
We are really elated. We are seeing that many museums are responding because we feel that is the right thing to do, because they're all trying to right what was done wrong.
The Benin bronzes, as they're called, are thousands of artifacts that were taken by British soldiers during a punitive raid in 1897. They're now spread across museums and private collections in Europe and the US.
Now see, hold on. I'm over here drinking tea. Y'all might don't need me hide. I'm drinking tea. They ain't got no place to talk about black folks looting. They ain't got no place. Whatever. And look here, let me be clear. You shouldn't be looting, okay? But even if we did steal something, it still ain't gonna compensate for what you took and is taken. White folks need to sit down somewhere. Y'all looting, y'all tearing up your own stuff. We don't own nothing. We don't own them stores. We don't benefit from them. We might get merchandise, but ain't nothing going back into the neighborhood. So how are we tearing up our own stuff as though we can't think for ourselves? They sit down. See, that's why I do this. When they go to talking about looting, y'all shoot them this. When they start talking about looting, you go to shooting this info. You go to shooting the art of facts. That's what you do.
Decades of requests, the return of West Africa's looted treasures is suddenly gathering pace. Last year, France returned objects taken from the Kingdom of Abomey to Benin, and Germany is handing back its Benin bronzes to Nigeria.
They are sending a lot of artifacts, I believe about 75 of them, and it's about time. They've been fighting back and forth, like they were refusing to return them, and there was even a debate in France, I remember, when they were asked to return those looted artifacts that they stole from African countries. They said, if we return it, what happens to it? What happens to the artifact? They don't know that this is precious. What would they do with it? And people were like, wait a minute. You believe that when we made it, when we made that sculpture, when we made that stool, when we made that mask, when we made that bronze and on all those artifacts, you don't think we knew what we were doing? Like, it just does not make sense. We made it. We know the value. You stole it from us because you knew it has value. Now, when we're asking you to return our own stuff, you're telling us, but you don't know the value. Like, it means nothing to you. But with us, we can study it. We can put it in our museums. We can protect it better. And there was a huge uproar. So for them to agree to return this.
Look, read the bottom of the screen. It is prevented from permanently returning items by the British Museum Act of 1963 and the National Heritage Act. So, okay, you broke the law when you stole it. You broke the Most High's law. You broke the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not steal. Okay, what heritage? The National Heritage. So, African art is European heritage. I'm telling y'all, I'm pretty much done talking to these folks. I'm pretty much. I'm looking at the mindset. It don't make sense to me. What national? Let me type it in and see. National Heritage Act. Let me see what this is talking about. Hold on. National Heritage Act. Let me see. I just noticed. I watched the video once, and I just noticed just then. was it 1963? Hold on, let me go back. Y'all bear with a brother. 1983. 1983, okay. So they're gonna make a law. Y'all see how they work with their laws, right? Y'all see how they work. Yeah, they go get rid of the nose and the hair, give them European features like they did with the Egyptian art and stuff. Shot all the noses off. Napoleon. Okay. Let me see what this said. Let me see. Excellent Education Act. But they so great though. This look like this is the United States. I need to put in Britain. Great Britain. UK. Let me see what this says. They making money off of African art. Okay. That's what they doing. Anyway, so you don't want to break the law by returning art that you stole, but you broke the law to get the art that you stole. Did you follow me? So the Europeans don't want to break the law by returning art that they stole, but they broke the law by stealing the art that they stole. All right, let me quit going. Let me go.
Artifacts tells you that there was a lot of pressure because they literally were telling us we were not capable of taking care of our own stuff. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I'm Wangel Zalalem. I'll see you on.
All right. Anybody? Yeah, I'll go ask for some laughing emojis, but some of y'all, it is laughable, but you know, I can go from laughing to handling business just like that. Now look at this. The Penn State to repatriate skulls of Black Americans enslaved from Cuba. They got our bones. See, when Black folks loot, they probably get some shoes. They might even get some bread. When they loot, they steal bodies. They steal your heritage. They steal your history and get paid in the process. When they loot. When we loot, is we getting paid off of that stuff? If you go steal a TV, you might make a little bit. But when they loot, they make billions they make money hand over fist. They getting your bones up out and showing them in museum. Your bones. Yeah. I'm glad y'all could join in on the art of facts. We kicking facts up in here. Okay? I just want y'all to show what these folks think about you. About us. I ain't gonna say y'all what they think about us. Dozens of human skulls of Black people, some hundreds of years old, will be returned to their communities of origin for reburial. Now let me put this in today's term. If I go out and dig up some people's bones, I'm going to jail. But here they is in possession of people's bones. See how that works? All right. Okay. On Monday, the Penn State Museum issued both an apology. These words, Satan might as well be apologizing. When they open their mouth, they just about lying. Yeah, they do want the best of the best. Yeah. Did y'all ever check out that video I did over our dead bodies? How many of y'all watched that live? I think me and Brother Stephen, maybe Mikael, that video we did over our dead bodies. Let me see here. Yeah, y'all, you should check it out. It might take me a while to find it. Hold on. Over our dead bodies. How they got businesses over our bodies. All kind of stuff. They done built the doggone Lake Lanier over our dead bodies. They setting up shopping centers. What happened to the what they call it, desecration of corpses? What happened to that? Huh? Okay, now, y'all do know the move victims. I just thought about this. The people they bombed in 1987, I think, that they kept their bones. Look here. Look. Bones of black children killed in police bombing used in Ivy League school anthropology course. 1985. Told you, I'm pretty much done talking. Y'all pray for your brother. Y'all just pray for your brother. I'll be all right. If they kill me, I'm going to still be all right. Y'all pray for your brother. Proverbs, surely oppression drives a wise man mad. That's Proverbs. All right. But look, y'all see what it is. College university. What is it to study? Now, I want y'all to keep in mind Django. Remember when the white guy, Leonardo DiCaprio, had a slave skull and how he was pointing it out? Y'all remember that? Think about it. All right, let me keep going. 1985. Making money off of our dead bodies. It's bad enough. You make money off of us when we living. You stealing our money while we living. Then you're going to turn around and continuously get paid millions and billions of dollars. Because you know they paying money to go to these universities. They making money off of using our dead bones. Okay, when they cover up a grave site and put a shopping center there over our dead bodies, they don't even have enough value in our bodies to recognize a grave site. They just cover it up and back to business. Back to business. Thank y'all. Thank you for whoever joined. Thank you. Yeah, you can start on Patreon for little as $1. Now, and I don't mean that lightly. I know how it is. We have to watch every dime we get. Okay, and at the same time, we can't be bought. Ain't no buying us. That's the page right there. So you'll know. Did y'all copy and paste that link in the chat for somebody? Yeah, thank you. Did y'all copy? I'm not used to asking for nothing. Somebody else. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. We're gonna get that kicking tomorrow. Did y'all copy and paste that link? All right, hold on. Let me get back on track. Y'all, somebody copy and paste that link. Just scroll back up in the chat room. Scroll back up in the chat and please copy and paste that link. Somebody so they can find it if you don't mind. All right. But right, there you go. There you go right there. Anyway, I just want y'all to see what we're dealing with. Ain't nothing to be afraid of. The danger's always been there. It's always been there. Ain't no need to get scared now. The Most High got you. You still here right now. The Most High protected you. The laws, statutes, and commandments is protection. Protection from who? Protection from the Most High. Ezekiel chapter 3. He said, warn the people from him. The Most High told Ezekiel to warn. He was a watchman and to warn our people from him. All right. Thank you, Jersey Dooney. Yeah, every now and then when you think about it, and in the future, copy and paste that link in the chat. All right. Now let me move on. Look at this. Look, this is what they call art. This is what they call art. Look. Y'all own this. Y'all own the good side, on the up and up. You know, y'all advance. Yeah, you know, it's some good stuff. Y'all, they have done some good stuff. But the bad thing about that is a lot of that stuff they took from us. All right. Look at this. There go some black people. Probably, I'm assuming they're ours. Let me make sure my wife I hear her. She wasn't feeling too well today. Hold on. Yeah, I pray for my wife. All right. But yeah, look at this. See, that's why y'all, you got to check them. Check them in their foolishness. Okay. All right, baby. Okay. I don't know if you're watching, but love you. Yeah, this is what they call art. And then got the nerve to say we ain't got no history. Appreciate you. You got the nerve. We ain't got no history. The whole time they still in art. That first video. They still in African art, making billions of dollars. I'm gonna estimate billions. Long as they done had it, they done made billions. Okay, off of African art, instead of coming up with their own art, and yet boasting like they the greatest thing on earth. Let me keep scrolling. Let me see what else they got. Y'all do know Oda Benga killed himself. Congolese pygmy named Oda Benga. He killed himself. Displayed in the Bronx Zoo in New York City in 1906. You know, they like calling us monkeys and stuff. But yeah. Who was this? I don't know who this. A mother and her child being displayed at a Negro village in Germany. This exhibit was shown to be very popular and even visited by Otto von I don't know who Bismarck is. Must be some famous guy. But only one group of people get to have a Holocaust. And our current Holocaust makes theirs look like a grain of salt. Okay. It said African Asians and indigenous people. Now you got black Asians too. Let's not get it twisted. Just because they show a bunch of Chinese, you know, or Caucasian skin Asians, you got black Asians too. Don't forget that. And a lot of indigenous people were black. Okay? The original people on the earth is black. All right? Matter of fact, look like everybody in that picture. I can't zoom in no more. I guess I done zoom. Let me see. Look, I don't see no. Well, you couldn't really tell it no way in black and white. Look like everybody in there black. Pygmies were forced to dance during numerous world exhibitions and entertain visitors. And I bet they didn't get if you're in a cage, you're not gonna get paid. This is your pay. You're gonna eat. We're gonna keep you alive so you can keep my money coming in. That's your pay. Yeah, they look Asian looking. But you got Well, I mean, you know, the eyes are kind of tight. You got them people in Africa, the sand people. I believe it, Jersey. About 6,000 years ago, yeah, they Johnny come latelys. Indigenous people in archery, 1904 in St. Louis. This tell you some of us was already here. Some of us was already here. Keep that in mind when you wonder why they got state sanctioned white supremacist organizations who they do not police as they should, who can go out and pass out hate-filled flyers to plot, get together and congregate to plot on killing black folk and nothing be done. How is it they bust up the Panthers and then bust up the Klan that have been around since 1865? Because they're using them. They're using the white supremacists to keep that. We don't want it turning back black. We did, it was hard work turning America white. We can't just let it go back black. It's too much work killing all them Negroes. All right. But anyway, I'm gonna scroll past that. That's enough. Oh, somebody said Hitler was the one that banned the. I don't know what was going on, but I don't believe that. I don't until I hear the other side of what happened in Germany. I'm not just gonna listen to one side. That's just me. All right. But now let me move on. How many of y'all aware of that? Got another video for y'all coming up. Shalom, Brother Amos. Shalom. Y'all been checking in the video. Y'all well aware of the Catholic Church. Let me see what it's saying. It got Bible verses in here. I just pulled this up. I didn't necessarily read it. Let me see here. Let me see here. During biblical times, a man could voluntarily sell himself into slavery in order to pay off debts. We've taught that. But it was not chattel slavery, where you reduce down to darn animals. That ain't in the Bible. And the Most High is gonna punish. He gonna punish this. He had to get us right back in line. That's what's holding back. And soon as enough of us get back on code in line with the Most High law, it's on. Y'all see what is going on? You got a heat wave over there in Asia all the way through to Europe. A heat wave. Temperatures they ain't never before seen. You got floods over there. You got floods over here out in the desert. Y'all stay out the way. Remember, Ezekiel chapter 3 said, warn the people from, not for. Let me show y'all that. Ezekiel chapter 3. Let me show you. Ezekiel 3. Hold on. Ezekiel 3. Where you at? I don't know which verse it is. Hold on. 3 and 33. It might be 3 and 33. Hold on. No? Let me see here. $33 and 3. Let me see. Let me see here. Here you go right here. 33 and 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. In other words, he gonna get you. He gonna get you. You ain't got to worry about the white man. You ain't got to worry about the Chinese man. You ain't got to worry about the Russ. You ain't got to worry about them. Okay. All right. Now let me get back over here. I just want to show y'all that since it come out my mouth twice. It's in the Bible. We believe in showing y'all what's in the Bible. All right. Now, this woman is suing for photograph of her people. Okay. That's why you saw this picture in the thumbnail, the picture of Africa. Matter of fact, let me show you. Yeah, the picture of Africa. You'll see the people in the video, okay?
Victimized people are the people that were captured in these images.
Now look at Harvard. She's suing Harvard. I'm gonna give y'all a preamble, a precursor, a preview. She's suing Harvard for the photograph. They're using her family's photograph and making money off of something that don't belong to them. And then they want to say they ain't got the reason why they ain't gonna give it to her because they can't prove that them her folks. But that's Harvard, y'all. That's Harvard. So they can't do no research. Huh? But anyway, these folks is crazy as hell. Let me go.
And first up at 5:30, Harvard University recently announced it would commit $100 million to rectify past wrongs. The school acknowledging that enslaved people once.
Now, veritas, that's a Latin word for truth. Veritas is a Latin word for truth. They might as well put the Latin word for liars up there. Because that's all they do. Lie. All right, let me go back a little bit. I'm gonna try to be quiet.
The people that were captured in these images.
And first up at 5:30, Harvard University recently announced it would commit $100 million to rectify past wrongs. The school acknowledging that enslaved people once labored on the campus. But for one Connecticut woman, this announcement is too little, too late.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Audrey Russo has more.
This is the origin of the racial profiling story. And this started at Harvard.
The images are brutal. Norwich resident Tamara Lanier claims these are her relatives, Papa Renty and his daughter, Delia. The pictures, known as daguerreotypes, were commissioned by a Harvard biologist in the mid-1800s.
The purpose of the daguerreotypes were to give ocular proof of racial inferiority, and they used my enslaved ancestors to do that.
Though Harvard has long since acknowledged the racism behind that thesis, the school still owns the daguerreotypes, which are believed to be some of the first images of slaves. That's where her lawsuit comes in.
It's a tone-deaf colonizer argument saying that we have a right to plundered property. Our claim is about property rights and the right for me to inherit what we believe is property of my ancestors.
Lanier first filed the suit in 2019, and a Massachusetts court ruled in favor of Harvard keeping the images. Harvard argues that Lanier doesn't have definitive enough proof that the people in the pictures are her relatives, or that she has legal claim to the images. Lanier says she's done as much genealogy as possible, going back to a time where record keeping, especially for slaves, was sparse.
Because of the destruction of records, because of the war.
The case then went to the state Supreme Judicial Court, where the justices had questions for the school's attorney.
Just because you're the photographer, you get to keep the picture. There are exceptions to that rule. If you kidnap somebody and take half-naked pictures of them, you don't get to keep the pictures.
The Supreme Judicial Court will decide whether the lower court's decision stands or gets kicked back down. We reached out to Harvard for a comment. They declined, but referred us to the announcement of a new program addressing the historical ties to slavery. School leadership is pledging $100 million towards outreach efforts for direct descendants, descendant communities, and historically Black colleges and universities.
I honestly believe that this is a PR event.
Not enough for Lanier, who says no one from Harvard has reached out to her since the program was announced. She says she just wants the images of Renty and Delia.
At that time, this country was divided on the question of slavery, and Harvard had its academic thumb on the scales.
In Norwich, Audrey Russo, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Okay. Boy, I tell you. I'm gonna come to that one. Let me go back and then I'm gonna come back to another video. This one here, this video here is about the sick art, the sickness of these Catholic people. They after they got through killing our people, they hung our clothes in the church rafters. That's why y'all need to check that out on Tubi, Reclaiming the Throne. It's still free. It's still over there. I just checked last week. It's still on Tubi. But yeah, this is a short video. I'm gonna come back. Now, okay. Now I don't know. You're talking about Ethiopia, the site of the Ark of the Covenant. I know it don't belong in Europe. I know that. I know they don't belong in Europe. Israel is Northeast Africa. Israel is Northeast Africa. It's on the continent of Africa. We've covered that. There is no Middle East. There's no Middle West. There's no Middle South. And there's no Middle North. There's no Europe minor, North America minor, South America minor, but you got an Asia minor. But anyway, family, I don't think it's no longer there, because they done, if it were, they'll find a way. They'll find a way to okay. All right. They'll find a way to go over there and steal it. Let me see what this video. I don't know what it means. Hold on. Let me see what it says. I don't know what it says. I know it's got Muslim stuff up there.
Welcome back to Inside Africa in Tigray, northern Ethiopia. It's amazing how close together so many historical religious sites are here. It almost has a feel of Jerusalem here in Africa. About 10 kilometers from the ancient church of Ukro is the tiny village of Negash, which means king in the Tigrinya language. This is the home of Ethiopia's first Muslim community. And this is the holiest place here for Muslims. They believe this is...
Let's see. Anytime, if our people were there, and I believe Solomon had, what was the queen? But anyway, the biblical history, our people was there, had dealing with them. They got to dealing, when we got to dealing in with that Islam stuff, it was over with. It was over with. When we got to dealing with that Islam, it was over. Okay, hold on. Now, this is something else. What the point of me showing this is, it don't belong in the United Kingdom. Some say it's hidden. It's hidden from me because I don't know where it's at. But yeah. Some say the Vatican got it. I don't doubt it. But the point is, this is something that don't belong to Europeans. That's the point. All right. Let me see here. And look here. Yeah, I've covered this a couple times, but look, Britain refuses to return sacred religious tablets to Ethiopia. The best they're gonna do, Shalom, the best they're gonna do is loan them their stuff back. They're gonna loan them their stuff back. These folks is crazy, but they got the nerve to holler at us. Y'all looters, you're stealing, all the crime. All right, British seized the plaques after defeating Emperor Tewodros II. No, British looted, British stole, British illegally obtained. See, think about it. When the police catch the drug dealer money, they seize. You know, it's legal then when they seize. Well, when you doing something you ain't got no business, you stole. You see how they do that? But I don't feel the need to make them feel comfortable, especially in their sins, in wickedness. No, you doing wickedness? I'm no. All right, but now at the Battle of Magdala I've heard of that, Magdala, 1868, and they are now locked away in a vault in the British Museum. Ethiopia has asked for the tablets to be returned, but the museum is willing to do this. Go right back to that first video. Let Ethiopia borrow them for an extended time. These folks is crazy, y'all. The museum trustee said that law, they go right back to that first video. I should have had them back to back. That first video I showed y'all, that law prohibits them from returning the item. But supporters argue that it's a loophole that would allow them to do so. It don't matter. Damn, they law. They don't know nothing about no law. So you go still see that's the mindset of these people. You stole some land. I'm talking about here now. What, over 200 years ago, you stole it. It's still stolen land, even according to the Bible. If I steal somebody's land right here today, and 200 years later, let me specify, if I steal some white person land, and 200 years later, I done gave it, and it's in my descendants, they're going to take that land back and give it back to the owner. Case in point, Bruce's Beach. Let me see. They stole them folks. They stole them black folks' land by the beach. Now they dead. Stole the land from black folks, making money hand over fist. Back in the 1920s. I just saw it right here. They stole our farmland. I need to do another video. Yeah, I need to get to work. I got all kind of notes to the side. But yeah, that's them. Somebody stole your wrench. Hold on there. Hold on. I got a link. It's a link. I'll put it back in there. Hold on. Let me give your wrench back. So let me see here. I need y'all to copy and paste this link, the Patreon, in the chat room. I need y'all to copy and paste that. I need y'all to copy and paste that. So some people have joined just doing this live. All right. Copy and paste that link. Put it in your notes somewhere now and in the future. Whenever we do a live video. All right. Whenever we do a live video, copy and post that in the chat. All right. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Copy and post that link so people can go over there. It's $1. It's $1 a month. Okay. All right. Let me see. What was I at? Oh, yeah. Bruce's Beach. Millions of acres of farmland stolen. I done got off of art. This is another video. I meant to do this video last week. I didn't get around to it. Yeah, you're welcome, Luciana. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Okay. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Look. But anyway, this ain't artwork. I'm gonna get back. This is another video. I got another video on that I can do. All right, hold on. Let me get back to the art. Let me just play the video. It's 15 minutes long. Let me see what else I got. I might just end it with the video. Let me close this out. Let me close that out. Okay. Now I did a quick Google search. Stolen African art in European museums. Thank you, Onika. Stolen African art in European museums. What's wrong? What's wrong with what Picasso? I know Picasso died. Y'all ain't got now another Picasso. Y'all ain't got now another Michelangelo. Let me share my screen. They ain't got no more. Let me close this out. All right. What happened to Michelangelo and Picasso and Leonardo painted that fake Jesus and whatever? That counterfeit. This is what I was trying to show y'all. All the while telling us we ain't got no doggone history. We can't tell y'all who y'all are. Nuh-uh. We don't need them to tell us. They ain't supposed to tell us no way. They ain't supposed to tell us no way. Truth be told. All right. But look, just look. Look. I'm just saying. Look, I just stumbled across this on accident. See, if y'all start researching, you'll find stuff without even looking. Seeking, you will find. Look, Africa's stolen artifacts in European museums to be loaned. To belong to their originating countries. During a visit to Burkina Faso in November 17, 2017, I guess, French President Emmanuel Macron declared he'd make returning artifacts to African countries a top priority. They making money off of that art. All right. He mentioned artifacts were looted from Africa in colonial times and are now in museums, not only in France, but a vast part of Europe. His declaration followed years of desperate calls from Africans for the return of said artifacts. Prior to the visit, requests from the continent were either denied or ignored. I don't know what this is. Look like some kind of bird or something. Yeah. Now, the reason why you got a mixture of Egyptians, remember the Bible. Alexander the Great took over. He conquered Egypt. Then your mixing started, okay? Yeah, they hate us, but they want our stuff. That's right. Yeah. They hate your black skin, but they want a tan. They hate your lips, but they want lips. They hate your hips, but they want your hips. These folks I told you these folks crazy. You ask them, you probably can't even ask them why you hate black folks. They probably don't even know. Because we ain't gave them we ain't done nothing to them for them to hate us. Okay? That's why I'm about done talking. I ain't done nothing to you. Leave me alone. Leave black folks alone, law. Y'all watched Mikael yesterday? All right. However, that suggestion has been met with mixed reviews. This comes as no surprise that they suggested returning thousands of objects on a long. You ain't returning nothing. These folks they can't make money off their own stuff. Hey, if you know what that Bible verse said, nigga, post it in the chat. A perpetual hatred and jealousy. Oh, it's in Enoch and Jubilee. Okay. yeah. Chosen one indeed. Yeah, Eddie Griffin. Leave black folks alone, law. That's all right. If they don't make one, we're going to make one. We're going to make one. They're going to have to make a middle note. Oh, that Negro wasn't playing. Well, some are happy to accept whatever conditions. Getting back, let me see. All right. Let me shorten this up a little bit. How long I've been on? About an hour. Boy, an hour go fast. Okay. This going to get back into my other. Getting back into my other stuff now. Let me see where I'm at. Let's get into my other stuff. Look what I typed up there. I'm probably gonna stream this only on Patreon. I'm gonna give it a couple days on Patreon. I'm gonna see if the other brothers are gonna join in, and Rumble. Y'all go over there, cause I know for a fact this gonna get. I know for a fact this gonna get flagged. See, I know for a fact. So y'all might well just sign up to Patreon and Rumble. They using this to become younger. Look, this is what they're doing. All right. Let me see what this say. But anyway, let me get out of that. That's another lesson. I'm telling y'all right now, Patreon and Rumble. It ain't gonna be on YouTube. I might do a call and tell y'all where to go, but I ain't gonna be doing too much talking. All right. That's what the page looked like. We just did it today. We probably got to do a little, yeah. But nevertheless, let me see here. Okay. All right. Let me refresh this page. This should say live. Okay. All right. Let me show this other video. All right. Yeah, that old queen, the queen was hurting your eye. Woo!
When a competent number of the prisoners are convicted of heresy, either by their own voluntary or exhorted confession, or upon the evidence of witness, a day is fixed by the chief inquisitor for a gold delivery, which is called by them an auto de fe or act of faith, and which is always upon a Sunday. A caveat against the pretender being a short but impartial history of some of the assassinations, murders, and inhumane slaughters committed by Papists by J. Morley, 1723. Dylan waited in hope for the next auto de fe. And after a length of time, he was roused one night by the gaolers bearing lights. Having dressed himself and put on a black garment striped with white lines and a pair of drawers, which they had brought for him, he was led into the gallows for hanging, where he joined about 200 other prisoners, all ranged against the walls. They were mostly colored men. Let me say it again. They were mostly colored men, there being only about 12 white persons amongst the 200. The Inquisition revealed in its origin policy cruelty in history in Spain, Portugal, and France by Reverend Thompson Timpson. When we look closely at the auto de fe, we can see the lynching of Jesse Washington, Emmett Till, Rosewood, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wilmington, North Carolina, the Red Summer of 1919, when murderous riots and the destruction of whole towns took place in Negro communities all over the country, which is eerily similar to the events that took place all over Portugal and ghettos in the 14th to the 16th century. The rabble of Lipson, and determined to massacre the Jews, They were again addressed by a monk who cried out that it was that accursed race alone who were responsible for the deadly pestilence that caused so much havoc in Portugal in 1506. The origin of all the misfortune of Portugal and Europe were traced to these blasphemers.
Let me pause that right there. Let me show y'all something right quick. This got something to do with art. Where is it at? Did y'all see that? Let me send it to my phone. Let me send it to my computer. Hold on. Did y'all see that picture of them so-called Republicans, Republic clans? Huh? Let me send it to my phone. I want to show y'all this. Look at your Republic clans. Look at them clan hoods down now. Just look. There's no need to put them eyes down now. They're showing you what it is. They're showing you what it is, but nevertheless, I just want to remind y'all who we dealing with. Who we dealing with.
Of the Holy Mother of God. This was enough. The mob goaded into a roaring frenzy, headed by John Moko and Frater Bernardo, both monks of the Order of St. Dominic, who fiercely incited the rabble of at least 10,000 degraded and cruel ruffians to the most disgraceful deeds. Laurent, a secretary of the Court of Blood, says of this massacre in her book, Critical History of the Inquisition, that they slew and mangled their victims, casting many while still alive into the fires. The Negroes and the vilest rabble had kindled at the church doors, to which they kept constantly adding fuel. On Monday, the numbers of the mob were considerably increased from the surrounding villages. The massacre and butchery of the New Christians was continued. The houses were broken, whole families being murdered. The merciless wretches dashed out the brains of the infants against the wall. Pregnant women were thrown from windows on pikes of those below. Women were outraged, and virgins were violated. Such were the horrors committed in the capital of Portugal in that day. 12 centuries of Jewish persecution, a brief outline of the sufferings of the Hebrew race in Christian lands, by Gustav Perelson, 1898. So in the massacre of 1506 in Portugal, according to the author, they slew and mangled their victims while casting many still alive into the fire. Negroes. The writer even calls this group the massacre and butchery of the New Christians. Remember, it was the Black Portuguese Jews who were converted to be New Christians. So what was the name of this particular massacre? Vitimus do Massacre Judaico in 1506 in Rossio Square, right outside the Church of St. Dominic, as the writer confirms. The mob goaded into a roaring frenzy, headed by John Moko and Frater Bernardo, both monks of the Order of St. Dominic, who fiercely incited the rabble of at least 10,000 degraded and cruel ruffians to the most disgraceful deeds.
Shalom, family. It's your brother Benaiah Ben Israel, and you've been watching an excerpt from the movie series called Reclaiming the Throne, produced by Chief Elders Moshe and Yahushua of Rebirth. And double honors to our Chief Elders for putting this epic movie series together for the body of Israel. And if you want to watch the entire video series, you can check out Reclaiming the Throne today on Tubi TV with commercials for free. And if you want to watch it without commercials, you can purchase your copy from Vimeo today as well. Now, within this docuseries, the movie reviews historical books found in college libraries and seminary schools, which describe the horrible events which took place by the church in Lisbon against the Black Sons of Judah, among other things. And of the many persecutions committed by the church, this includes the massacre of 1506, which occurred just outside the doors of St. Domingo Church. This is where the church murdered hundreds of Negroes and burned them alive in front of the church, piling their bodies one on top of the other. And St. Domingo Church was part of the Inquisition, and the Negroes that were killed by the Inquisition would have their clothes hung up high in the rafters of the church as a reminder to those attending of what would happen if they attempted to turn back to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High Yah.
This habit of the penitent and sackcloth of condemned heretics is to be hung up in the church of that parish where they dwell. That these sort of ensigns may be a monument to keep the everlasting remembrance of the invited. For the name of the heretics and the reasons of their condemnation are to be inscribed and renewed on them. The history of the Inquisition by Lembrock Philippus, 1633-1712. So during the Auto de Fe or Acts of Faith, the clothes of the convicted dead were hung up in the churches on display as a memorial of their execution and condemnation. One example of the hanging of dead victims' clothing and the curation of the bones of the Negroes during the Auto de Fe takes us all the way to Rwanda, where in 1994, the genocide of more than 800,000 Hutus and Tutsis took place. One of the lesser known facts about the genocide is the role that the Catholic Church played. In an article by The Guardian labeled Rwanda Genocide, Catholic Church sorry for the roles of priests and nuns in killings, the author wrote, the Catholic Church in Rwanda apologized on Sunday for the church's role in the 1994 genocide, saying it regretted the actions of those who participated in the massacres. We apologize for all the wrongs the church committed. We apologize on behalf of all Christians for all forms of wrongs we're committing. The statement acknowledged that the church members planned, aided, and carried out the genocide, in which more than 800,000 ethnic Tutsis and moderate Hutus were killed by Hutu extremists. In Rwanda, in the territory of Ntarama, a church has been immortalized because of the brutal slaughter that took place there during the Rwandan tragedy. This Catholic Church, just like the Auto de Fe of the past, has the victims, the Negroes, clothing hanging from the rafters as a memorial, and also an ossuary of the bones of the said victims.
Now, you can only imagine the grisly, barbaric scene of clothes hanging from the ceiling of the church of the people that they helped kill. And imagine the emotions that someone would feel if they came across such a grisly scene. Well, a sister, a musician, found herself in this exact same situation when visiting none other than St. Domingo Church, the site of the burning of the Negroes at the doors. And upon walking through the doors of the church, she was surprised to see that the clothes of the Negroes were still hanging on the ceiling of the church to this very day. And this is what happened next.
Y'all pay attention to what this sister say. I like the way she handle them.
Buen día.
Buenos días.
Buenos días. Es muy bonito. Pero es importante percibir que en la
They
iglesia.
said, well, English.
In English, yes.
I only speak English.
You speak English?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. It's very beautiful. But as you know, the church is a place where we can play with authorization.
With what?
What authorization?
With authorization.
Yes,
Oh, it's
okay.
very controlled. I see.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's my church. When I get the spirit, when I feel the Holy Spirit, I play my instrument.
My dear, it's not a respect for the other people.
Oh, I don't care about the other people because you guys have no respect for Black people. This place, you guys have no respect for Black people at all. The fact that you're still standing.
I would like to demand something.
What would you like?
If you want to stay.
No, I don't want to stay. I just wanted to play a tone in homage to my ancestors. And then I'm leaving this hell. This is hell. No, you guys are going to be destroyed. Down. No, I will not be shushed. No, I'm leaving. I don't live here. I'm not from your country. I don't put up with this. I have no respect for you at all.
But I have respect for you.
I don't have respect for you. None at all. Like a zero. The fact that you're in this institution with the history of this place and what it did to Black people in the continent, and you still here? I don't want to hear it. No, you're being challenged. This is coming from the Most High. I'm speaking with the authority of God, who you say you believe, but you don't believe because God is saying this place is going down. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land.
Sing it, sister.
Tell old Pharaoh to let my people go. That's a spiritual work you know nothing about. So good, thank you.
Now, of course, it will be by the hand of the Most High Yah that the nations who have committed these heinous acts of violence against the house of Judah, that they will be judged. And knowing this, it's in the best interest of those nations to begin blessing the house of Judah instead of cursing it before it's too late.
Okay. All right. Now y'all go Reclaiming the Throne. It's on Tubi for free. All right. And it's on Vimeo. All right. Now let me show y'all what they call art. This is what they call art. This is what they call art, y'all. This is what they call art. What kind of devil makes art of devils? Y'all tell me. And put it on the church. This is what they call art, y'all. I don't know what that is. It looks like somebody's butt. What the hell is this? It looks like somebody's butt. Ooh. That is somebody. What is this on a church? That's on a church. Was that Pennsylvania? I think we covered that. Was that in Pennsylvania? About the skulls, Onika? These folks are representative of the devil. They are representative of death. and it comes out of them. What's in you gonna work its way out in action. It is called works. Now look at this stuff. Devils. Anyway. Sugar booty. All right, I think I done went on enough. Yeah. Should I do another quick live? I'm asking. If I can get 10 people to put a 1 in the chat room, I'll put another one in. I'll do another one. If I get 10 people to do one, if I can't get 10, I'm going to just shut it down. I get 10 ones from 10 different people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they don't count on niggas. 6. Some of y'all trying to do it twice. I won't count. I gotta get an award from 10 people. See, y'all. See, I'm gonna have to scroll up and count. Y'all gonna make me work. Oh, hold on. Let me see. All right, it's enough of you. I ain't gonna be difficult. I got to watch what I say though. I ain't gonna be difficult. Let me see. I think I got to you. I think I do. All right, I'll meet y'all halfway. Y'all give me a few minutes. Give me about. Okay, give me about 30 minutes. All right. Let me see what I got over here. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me see what I got over here. Let me unshare my screen. I got some stuff over here already up to the side. I'm taking notes and ain't putting out nothing. That's why I take notes, because these are videos. Hold on. Let me see. Y'all bear with me. Oh, okay. I got a news segment. Let me see here. I don't want to talk about no medical stuff. Not on YouTube. I said we'll probably get that in tomorrow. All right. I'm looking to see what I'm gonna do. I did put a news segment to the side. I did put a news segment to the side today. Okay. Y'all bear with me. Hold on. All right. Y'all give me about, I'll just say 15 minutes. I'm gonna do give me about 15 minutes. I got some stuff I already put to the side. I start putting these videos out. It's like they burn it. They burn it. They burn until I get rid of them. All right. Let me see here. I'm gonna play a song on the way out. Let me see how long it's been going. Hour and 15 minutes. I'm gonna do another one. Play a song. Any particular song y'all want to hear? If I got it, I'll play it. First comment. If I got it. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all that joined Patreon. Get that squared away tomorrow. Okay, no particular song. That's all right. I know what we need. Because he ain't coming back to shake hands. That's right. That's what I was thinking about, Sister Kathy. He ain't coming back to shake hands. He ain't kissing and hugging. He coming back to pass judgment.
The Messiah, the Master, coming back as this guy who's going to love everybody and rapture everybody off to heaven. That's not true. That's not the teaching of the Bible. The Bible says, that he does judge and make work.
All praises to the Father and His Son, the creator of the universe. Yeah, the giver of the laws laws and commandments. Crucified for the sins of the whole earth. But y'all don't pay him no mind, y'all don't pay him no homage. I ain't tripping on him, y'all don't love him. Y'all too busy worshiping other guys, Christmas, Easter, Valentine, yeah, y'all love sin. And these pastors ain't no help, they done closed up the doors to the kingdom. Matthew 23:13, tell me y'all some hypocrites, y'all ain't even getting in the kingdom. And that's real. I've been walking with the word, trying to get to know the word. Another word, I've been reading script. I have come to find out it's a different story when you understand the manuscript. It is false doctrines, all lies. Is it? Like going to heaven when we die. What else? Like eating catfish and pork rinds. That's abomination in the Lord's eyes. You gotta unlearn and relearn everything that you did learn about the Most High God of these scriptures, and you better do it before He return. Cause He ain't coming back to shake hands. Nah, kissing and hugging. No, He coming back to set the record straight. Come on, He coming back to pass judgment. Yeah, cause He ain't coming back to shake hands. He ain't kissing and hugging. No, He coming back to clear the controversy. He coming back to pass judgment. 7 trumpets, 7 vows. Right after Jacob see his trouble, it's coming. He said the whole world gon' bow. Whether you hate him or you love him, it's coming. We got a war, you ain't keeping His commandments, you gon' perish when He come back with His army and the sword. All judgment has been handed down to Him from the Father, and the title has been given Lord of all lords. You've been worshiping in vain though, cause you don't really know Him like you claim so. At the day of judgment, He gon' tell you He don't know you either. And to the lake of fires, where you gon' go? All you heathens and you Edomites. Yeah, Babylon gon' die that night. Talk a takeover for overthrow. The man of sin, he gon' burn slow. What you know about blood up to the horse's bridle? He gon' call all the fowls of the earth to come feast on the dead bodies, laying every word. You can read it, you been sinning, you ain't gon' be spared. I've been reading, you should get prepared. Yeah, I've been reading, baby, you should be scared. If you thinking the Messiah is a white boy with blue eyes and blonde hair, that's deception at its highest. He gon' judge you with the highest when you kick against the laws and the commandments. That's the covenant, I'm standing on it. 10 toes down, I know you been playing on it. You gotta unlearn and relearn everything that you did learn about the Most High God of these scriptures, and you better do it before He return. Cause He ain't coming back to shake hands. Nah, kissing and hugging. No, He coming back to set the record straight. Come on, He coming back to pass judgment. Yeah, cause He ain't coming back to shake hands. He ain't kissing and hugging. No, He coming back to clear the controversy. He coming back to pass judgment. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And He that sat upon Him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness He doeth judge and make war. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on His head were many crowns. And He had a name written that no man knew but Himself. He was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and His name was called the Word of God. And the armies which were in heaven followed Him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of His mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it He shall smite the nations, and He shall rule them with a rod of iron. And He treadeth the winepress of fierceness and of wrath of God Almighty.